I'm Johnny Scab.
Handsome, charming.
If you don't know who Johnny Scab is, go follow him on X, go follow him on YouTube, and watch his show.
That Tristan.
He's a real punk rocker. I mean, that is the thing. Is like imagine Johnny. Imagine if like the fucking Sex Pistols and fucking Johnny Rotten and Sid Vicious and whatever other weirdos they had with them. They had the internet and Wi-Fi and shit back then.
At Bold 3 detergent plus fabrics.
The inside
For clothes.
He's got a foil cover, you know? And you would think that if you spend $100, that it should retain its value, right? But instead, if you remember in the beginning, Eric said that this is for him to build generational wealth, right? Eric said, you know, the generational wealth, guys, I have to think about my family, but everyone should gatekeep my company. Eric should, there it goes. Eric should gatekeep.
You two take care of labor.
only intended for a plane cut.
You don't want to die.
People that pay for this, okay?
No complaints from the guy right by the main.
All funky colors. Shapes that swing.
We were in the middle of our tournament where my friend John said he found a body in the bushes over there.
Said he's having no trouble. Spray. Relief.
Hey.
Hi.
And there we go, you guys.
I don't have much of a voice, though, unfortunately.
You sound better than I thought you were going to.
Yeah. Cecil will speak for you as a marginalized gay man.
Thank you.
Don't worry, we'll be your voice.
I ran over there because I'm a healing monk to try and help, but obviously my magic wasn't strong enough.
It's impossible.
Game of level 15 and it is virtually.
Oh dear, just look at my beautiful poo. Could you say it again?
And a joke was brought up that made fun of Allie. That she looked like the Cenobite from Hellraiser 1.
She does, though. That's not a joke, it's just fact.
After the honeymoon, but when I got back and I found out that he'd stolen Ben. Lies have gotten all of us into so much trouble.
I see you got the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, what's that?
I guess that's who you're rooting for the Super Bowl, huh?
Yeah, it's my team. It's always been my team.
He fella in the white.
Eric July, rumoured to be funded by Epstein.
We're on your screen.
I said earlier, Steve, undefeated.
See, Matt Barr is a fucking pussy.
It's simple for.
You must have been on steroids or something.
Holy
Roger
shit.
ripped kangaroo.
I'll give you trouble.
Why do you scream like a little girl?
Her landlord, actually, and they were out there fighting, and she was fist fighting him in the
program on therapeutic fiber.
You can be square, you can be round, I don't care. Go to the store and get a Johnny Scab t-shirt.
Hell Woden shot.
Hell Wooden shot.
Head to Broadway by way of the ball boxing.
If you don't fucking go to Johnny Scab's store, you're a square.
I have called toll free.
Nah, you're just salty, ain't ya?
Go and put the kettle on.
You take sugar.
No, thank you, Turkish. I'm sweet enough.
If there was going to be a movie made about the Proxy Youth, who would you want to play you in the movie?
Morgan Freeman for every single person.
Oh, no problem. If you want to interview me, my channel is there. You'll call me and we'll do some interviews.
The whole project will collapse.
I just know I'm good.
I see you go to cry.
His jokes weren't really funny as such. They were just dark
Just
humor.
horrible.
Been a fucking blinder of a night.
I'm Comic State. Hey!
Whoa! There's a taxi cab to get Elwood's things. This awful man.
Like, look, mate, I'm too busy. I'm too busy to have fun.
And John was not kicked by a fucking mule.
So many talking, not yet tried.
And I'm telling you for free.
You don't like what I have to say, then take your fucking feet and go away. Hey.
Did you learn to roll in prison like I did?
No, I didn't. I learnt to roll in school when I was in primary school.
Oh, jeez.
Here's Johnny.
Hello, you beautiful lot. How you doing tonight?
Johnny Scab, he speaks the truth. Voice for the kids, no excuse. Scab, legion, strong and loud. We're the misfits, we're the crowd. On the screen, he shows the way. Screw the rules, we won't obey. World's gone mad, but we stand tall. Scab Cast fans will never fall. Rise up, Scab Nation. Johnny's voice of the frustration. Fuck wokeness, it's a fight. In the chaos, we're the light. Fuck. We're the light. On the screen, he shows the way. Through the rules, we won't obey. World's gone mad, but we stand tall. Scab Cast fans will never fall. Rise up, Scab Nation. Johnny's voice of our frustration. Fuck wokeness, it's a fight. In the chaos, we're the light. Throw aside your fear and doubt. Let your inner fire shout. March together with belief. Johnny's words bring our relief. Rise up, Scab Nation. Johnny's voice of our frustration. Fuck wokeness, it's a fight. In the chaos, we're the light. Throw up. We won't break. In Johnny's name, we reawake. Scab Cast warriors unite. In this journey, we ignite. We ignite. We're the light. We won't break. We won't break. Johnny's name, we reawake. Scab Cast warriors unite. In this journey, we light, ignite. We're the light. 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 We won't bow. We won't break. In Johnny's name, we reawake. Scab Cast warriors unite. In this journey, we ignite. Won't bow. We won't bow. We won't bow. We won't break. We won't bow. We won't break. In Johnny's name, we reawake. Scab Cast warriors unite. In this journey, we ignite.
Hello, you beautiful lot. How you doing tonight? I've been out with Mr. Denis Rodriguez in Bristol. Nice to see you all tuning in. Adam Webber, Hansel Hauser, Matt Grizzly, Courtney's Fellowship of Oddballs, Denis Rodriguez. I have sent you the link as well, Dennis, if you want to pop on. There's a link in the chat as well, ladies and gentlemen. I've had a few drinks, so you'll have to excuse me. I'm a little bit tipsy. What's going on tonight then? Hello Abu, how you doing? What's going on in the Comicsgate world tonight? This is my 50th show. My 50th show. Brilliant, isn't it? It's like a milestone. I've been here for almost 2 years now, entertaining you all. Feels like I've been here for centuries. If anyone wants to pop on, you're welcome to come on. I'm only going to do an hour or so because I want to get some sleep later. But if anyone wants to come on, the link is in the chat. Now, we had a good time tonight. If you look on my Twitter, I'll just try and sort my camera out a minute. I was hoping to get a good backdrop of the city, but it's too shiny. It's too shiny on the window. Behind me, there's like a big view of Bristol, but you can't see it very well because of my hotel room lights. Hansel Hauser. Yeah, I met Denis Rodriguez, and I've got to say, he is a gentleman. He's a gentleman indeed. Very interesting man. I've had one of the best nights out I've had in a long time. Good conversation. Good food. We had some food in an old-fashioned pirate pub. Are you the final boss? Yeah, I guess I am. I guess. If it comes to Comicsgate, then yeah, I'm the final boss. If you want to fuck up Ethan or John Malin or Shane, then you've got to get through me first. I'm the second from final boss. Are you a creepypasta come to life? Probably. Probably, Michael. Are you War Campaign? You smell like it. As you all know, I am untouchable. I've had lots of weirdos trying to cancel me online. Lots of freaks. None of them win. None of them win. Because they can't. They got nothing. They got no talent. They got no substance. Yeah, we were drinking in a pub tonight called The Hatchet. It's an old-fashioned pub. It was built in like 1600s. Blackbeard the pirate used to drink there. Yeah, and I was we were talking as well, and I might have to visit Germany now at some point. Dennis wants me to come and visit Germany. I've always wanted to visit Germany. So me and the missus might go over at some point. I have sent him the link, but he's probably just sorting himself out. We only just got back. His hotel is about 10 minutes away from mine. Here you are. What's this? You want to see something funny whilst I'm waiting? Yeah.
Dale, what you want to watch this video with us, Dale?
No, I want Matt Barr to fucking defend himself. He's a fucking pussy. I fucking hate
Dale,
He's a fucking pussy. Matt Barr is a fucking pussy.
Okay, Dale.
Fucking
That sounds
hate that guy. Everybody agrees with me. The guy's a fucking cunt.
And on that note, the guy is a fucking cunt. Man, you was good pub grub and pints, thank you. Yeah, it was a nice night, Dennis. Thank you very much as well, my friend. Brilliant meeting you. Yeah, Felix Smith is the final boss. If you want a final boss like a villain, then yeah, you got Felix Smith to get through. He's like James Bond, but evil. Damn. Dead is right. Yeah, he is, isn't he? Matt ain't got nothing. He just moans at people all day. He's like an old man. And he's only like 49, isn't he? He acts like he's like 80. He's not wrong. Even Abu Khan agrees. You've got to do a lot to piss Abu off. Abu's a man of peace. I've got a good announcement for you lot as well. In my new Merlin Mysteries, episode 2 of season 3, I've got I might have a special guest voice actor doing some bits. Someone from Comicsgate putting in some lines for me, like I did with Apple Pits that time. This one's going to be amazing. I'm bringing in so many new characters into this. It's just going to blow your minds. You're going to be going from scene to scene to scene. Because this season is very intricate, you see. I've got a lot to do. I've got a lot of story to get out there. Obviously, the World Economic Forum, they're after Cecil. Because Cecil is the Christ child. He's the last surviving bloodline of Jesus Christ. And they want his blood so they can be immortal. And Cecil's just been saved by Camelot. Mandy and Wodenshot have gone on a little side mission to go and get help from Peter Gilmore, who just happens to be a vampire in alternate Earth. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Shane and Del Keown have gone to Oldhaven to go and rescue all the artists and people getting persecuted. The Aussies are in Oldhaven. Liam and Raging Rhino, Bancroft. Yeah, everyone's going to be coming back into it. There's going to be a lot going on. So you're going to have to, some of you that are just new to the series, obviously we've got Elon Musk as well in it now. Some of you that are just new to the series. Oh, sorry, Dennis. He's in the back room. I didn't even notice you come in. All right, Dennis.
Hello, hello.
Welcome, mate. I hope you had a good night. It was a brilliant night. I loved it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Was really good.
And thank you for my gifts as well.
Oh, thank you for yours.
Dennis got me he brought me some food from Germany and some, I haven't looked in the bag yet. I think you said there's a comic in there or something as well, didn't you, Dennis?
I would say more than one.
Wow. Yeah, I was just going to do a little short show. I'll probably stay on for an hour or so because me and Dennis have got to get some sleep. Dennis got to fly back tomorrow.
I've still got time to walk around. It's a really beautiful town here. It was a city. It's a beautiful city.
Yeah. I think on a Monday as well, in the morning, you'll probably see a lot more. There'll be a lot more open. You can look around a bit better.
Absolutely, yeah. I still have time. My flight is at 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I got time to go about.
So how have you found Bristol then, Dennis? Do you like it?
Yes, absolutely. It's really nice to walk about. You can find all these beautiful old buildings. The tower we went to have a panoramic view of all the city.
Yeah.
That was breathtaking. It was beautiful.
Yeah, we went to a place, for those of you watching, we went to a historical tower called Cabot Tower, and it's one of the highest towers in Bristol. It looks over everything. It's quite nice. I think I drunk more than I've drunk in weeks. Just having like 2 or 3 pints with Dennis. I feel pretty drunk now. I'm a lightweight these days.
I know. It was, time just flew by, and drinks would just keep coming.
Yeah,
It was good to have a walk in between, though.
yeah, it's good just to walk around. And in the lager in England is pretty strong, like percentage wise. I think it's quite, most of it's strong.
Yes. Those pale ales also were a bit strong. The second one was like hitting me a bit, but with the food, it kind of balances out.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be just drinking that without eating. You'll probably be pretty sick.
Yeah, absolutely. It was good beer, though. Overall.
Yeah. I think England, like even Americans say that as well, like their beer tastes different in America. We must brew it different over here, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. It's also the ingredients. Same in Germany. Everything's so regulated, and every aspect of production is really tight.
Yeah.
So results are always the same, and the quality is just top notch.
Yeah, Germany love their beer, don't they? That's like one of the things they're known for: beer and sausages.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. It's very traditional. You see those little roast bratwurst to go and find spots where for lunch you can go and get a bun filled with 3 or 4 of these, and that's your lunch.
Nice.
And it's filling enough.
What was
Nice.
that? The little sausages that you gave me in the tin?
Yes.
Nice, yeah. I have to try that.
Just a bun and some mustard, maybe. If you like mustard.
Yeah, I like a bit of mustard. I usually have it with beef. It's nice with beef.
Yeah, absolutely. But those kinds of sausages go well with just normal mustard, normal English mustard, as they call it here, or call it everywhere. It goes well.
What did you think about that thing recently then with the guy having a go at Ethan? Did you see that, Dennis? The guy that he looked like an old. Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
Absolutely ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous.
I'm guessing he's like part of war campaign or something.
No, well, everybody that hates that man will join war campaign and all these guys. Well, it's just silly. I mean, you've been publicly humiliated by some lady that you picked up from God knows what gutter. And then you have the nerve to come out and say, "Oh yeah, I'm a big man. Yeah, look at this guy."
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. I mean, nobody wishes another man to go through what that guy went through, but then come and with this gimmick of, "Oh yeah, this is a narcissist that's hurting me, and this other guy is a narcissist. You have to be aware of narcissists." Oh, fuck off. It's ridiculous.
I never really understood them. Like I only came into Comicsgate at the beginning of last year, And when I first heard about War Campaign, I just thought they were sad old men, really, like trolls. I don't really.
I think it goes beyond that.
Right.
It's like a group of like really fans, like hardcore fans, who just turn to the other side, to turn to be haters.
They just like anything that's against Comicsgate, basically.
At the moment, yes. At the moment, yes. But they used to be big supporters, and they used to be just fans that run like a little bit of a club, with shows and stuff, but mainly big supporters. I think Liam can testify about that.
Yeah.
I've been in his chat sometimes, and this guy Pan pops in. I mean, in other circumstances, I think I would just rather just kick that guy. But it's Liam's chat, and he's pals with Pan, and that's okay. And they joke around and stuff. I mean, Liam is pals with them and has been pals with some of them for a while, and nobody has an issue with that. I mean, some folks might, but particularly I'm neutral. I don't mind. But when they come with their gay stuff, commenting things and just spreading lies, that's just not right.
I think it's got to a point now, like War Campaign might have had some good points at some point, but they just make up anything now, so people don't listen to them anyway. It's like,
yes,
if you want to be a group like that, then you've got to put across proper things, haven't you? You've got to give people proper receipts and proper evidence. You can't just like make shit up and then spread it around. People ain't really gonna. We're not kids. I mean, we know if someone's lying online.
Yeah, absolutely. Some things are just too wacky, but I don't know to what extent people can just make up things and just double down on their lies, double down in their ideas to the point that just truth becomes complete nothing.
Yeah.
And they just keep going at it. To what extent? I mean, it's ridiculous. Some points.
It's not a war that they're going to win, though. Like, you're not going to ever stop Comicsgate.
No.
You're not. There's always going to be someone who claims to be Comicsgate and someone who wants to keep the movement going.
Yeah, absolutely. As long as there's production, as long as there's guys coming with campaigns and making good comics, there's always going to be Comicsgate.
Yeah, it's a movement, isn't it? It's like it's beyond just people. Like there's not, like we were talking about earlier, there aren't any leaders of Comicsgate. There might be pillars, like you said, like
correct, yes,
important people that sort of make up the bulk of Comicsgate. But
it might be possible that in the future one of those pillars might just go sideways or just stop, but it might be replaced by somebody else with the talent and the drive to produce. But who knows? Or maybe they just keep going.
Yeah, because you've got different sort of generations as well, haven't you? Like you got your old school artists, people that are even more old school than like Ethan Van Sciver, people like Del Keown and stuff like that. Then you've got like Ethan and Shane's sort of tier of Comicsgate, and then you've got the new artists coming through, like the lesser known ones, people like the Patrick Quinlans and people like that, Tom Tuttle and stuff like that. So there's different generations. There's always going to be new artists being pushed through.
Yeah, absolutely. You have people like Chris Graves, sorry, not Corey, Jesus. Chris Graves, which is really good.
Yeah.
And he's making a book with Mark Polton at the moment. That campaign is still going. His art is beautiful, really, really something. But we'll see how things go. Again, as long as there's somebody in the background producing or writing, producing art or writing books, there's gonna be the it's like the gears are gonna continue going.
Yeah. What's your I like your profile picture. Is that Vasilis's art?
Correct. Yes. Yes.
It looks like it. Yeah, it looks very his style. It's like a monkey man.
Correct. Yes. That's his art. I got it in an auction back in November. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I like Vasilis. I like he's got a very unique take on comic
Yes.
books.
Yes. It's very particular art.
Yeah, there's not many artists like him. He's very punk rock. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like has a very particular vision of style. Mainly his style is very particular.
Yeah, there's a new wave of artists in Comicsgate now. Like even you got like Vasilis, you got Bosch, like you said, Chris Graves and people like that. There's some brilliant artists coming through.
Yeah.
Like I never really knew about Bosch Fulstin properly. Like I knew about all the Charlie Hebdo stuff and things like that, but I didn't realise that there was one of the artists actually still pushing Drawing Mohammed and trying to release comic books. I think that's brilliant. Like,
yeah, absolutely. I also wasn't familiar until he came to Comicsgate. He has a very cartoonish style, but it goes well with anything that he wants to tell in his stories.
Yeah, it's like
so.
There was a lot of people like making fun of his art and stuff, but I've seen a lot worse in Comicsgate, to be honest. Like it suits his story. Like each comic book, it has its own theme, doesn't it? It's like
yes.
And from what I've seen of Pigman, I think you need that sort of artwork for that story. It wouldn't really suit being done in like John Maylin's style or Shane Davis style. It just wouldn't work. I think Bosch is very old school again, like sort of
yes,
like a newspaper sort of comic book artist, someone who could do little comic strips in newspapers and stuff.
Correct. Yeah, I think it's a style that's a little bit more grounded on reality and grounded in portraits of how people look and are, as in villains are nasty, and the hero is like a piece of like an oak of a man, massive and strong, and you can make that difference.
Like how Americans like to be seen, like your stereotypical meathead American.
Yeah. But it works. It works, and the message through the story, at least so far, of Pigman 1 to 3, it can maybe for some people be a bit preachy, but it's balanced. I think I read it, and I find a good balance between the art, the story, and the message in between. So it's just the right measure of ideas coming through, and it comes from the mind of a man that's rooted in thought. It's not just a visceral reaction to events, but coming from a place of really deep thought, of really deep understanding of reality, and wanting to show folks what we're dealing with in the world of today. So it's really interesting.
Yeah, definitely. He's not one to shy away from reality, is he? He just shows it how it is.
Yes.
It might be slightly exaggerated, but eventually we might end up with a world like that. So he's kind of like, I think Bosch he's got a first-hand experience, and he knows the Quran. He's read it. He knows the doctrine, and
He serves himself. He's a recovered Muslim, so he knew the beast from the inside.
yeah,
And that's the only way that you can understand the enemy is to get in the enemy's feet, get in the enemy's shoes, walk the walk, and from within you can really realize what's going on.
we got a message from the Rip-Off verse as well. He said,
"Oh yeah,
what's up, Johnny and D Rod? Just thought I'd pop in and say hello. How you doing, Rip-Off verse? He's a good lad as well. I talk to him quite a lot.
absolutely yes.
He's a nice guy. He's a good guy.
He's a really nice person.
He's had an interesting life as well. He's travelled around a lot. He was apparently he used to be like a stuntman or something before he became a puppet master. You should come on one time, Rip-Off verse. Just come on with one of your puppets if you don't want to show yourself. You should have a chat on here. That'd be quite funny, actually, wouldn't it? He should make a puppet of himself just to do interviews and stuff.
I think he did.
Oh, right.
Yeah, one of his early puppet shows. He made a puppet of himself. I think in that episode of Sturgis, he made one. He portrays himself, making Sturgis cry. Well, not cry, but just sad.
I was really like thrown by him because I was having messages with him and he was sending me voicemails, like voice recorded messages, and it's weird hearing another British person. Like, I forgot that he was British to start with.
Yeah.
And he's just like, "Hello, Johnny, how you doing, mate?" He's like a proper well-spoken Englishman, really. Or he came across quite well-spoken anyway. He had a good grasp on his language.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just made a puppet of myself that I'll be using in the near future for exactly what you said. Yeah, brilliant. You need to, mate. You need to get some of your dishes out there. Start laying into people a bit. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Felix. Nottingham. See, there was a lot of rumours going round that you were Scottish, Rip-Off verse, but I didn't believe it. I thought you were English.
I think he lived in Scotland. He said so.
Right.
Like
that's
some countryside place. It was really beautiful. The little videos he posted. But he was English, yeah.
Yeah, he's good anyway. He's a good lad, and he's a very important asset to CG. He pisses people off, which is good.
Yeah,
gets
that's a good
reactions.
thing. That's a really good thing. Yeah.
It is. In some ways, it is. When you're in a movement like Comicsgate, when you can just say something and then all your enemies bite at it, you know you're right, don't you? You know you've said something right, because they wouldn't be so upset if they didn't talk back. No, I moved to the Highlands. Yeah, Dennis lived in Scotland for a little bit, didn't you, Dennis? Out in the country. I've heard Budapest is actually really cheap, isn't it, over there? My mate went there on holiday and he said you could get like a pint of beer for like £1 over there or something. That might have been a while ago. And another place as well, what was it? I think it was, what was it called? Another Eastern European country. Their prices over there are really low. Their economies.
Yeah, it's local production sometimes, and not so taxed like we get in our countries.
Oh wow! He said it's cheaper. A pint is about £2, and 20 fags is a fiver. Wow, that is cheap. You pay
How much
20
is?
odd. 20 fags in England now is probably about £20.
Holy cow! Really?
Between 15 and £20, depending on what fags you're buying. Yeah.
Jesus. Caledonia.
And a pint of beer, like the ones we were drinking tonight, Dennis, they weren't too
Yeah.
expensive. But like in most clubs and stuff you go to, they'll be like £4 or £5 a pint in most places.
Give me a moment. I'll be right back. Just a
Yeah,
moment.
no worries, mate. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. It's only a short Scab Cast tonight. This is Scab Cast number 50. I just wanted to give you all a little update of our meet because I was going to get a lot of people to come to Bristol, but not a lot of people could make it, so I had to cancel the venue. And obviously, then Denis was already flying over. He already booked his flight, so I couldn't let him down because that would have just been mean, wouldn't it? If I would have just set it all up and then fucked off. But luckily, the other lot, a lot of them couldn't come, and some of them didn't. They didn't have their hotels booked or nothing anyway. I was hoping to meet Peter Gilmore one day. I hope he comes one time. I'd like to meet him. I think he'd get on with Denis as well. What's that, Adam? 50-50? Scabcast 50? Yeah. It's been a while, ain't it? I remember the first one I'd done. It was basically just another Comicsgate Commandos with loads of people on it. Because I was new to streaming at the time. And I started the Comicsgate Commandos. And then in between I got bored and wanted to start my own show. Like, well, obviously it was my show, but it was for Comicsgate, wasn't it? Comicsgate Commandos. Scab Cast's just mine. I just do what I want on it. Yeah, if you look at Denis's profile picture there, look, it's a Vasilis. Let's try and zoom it in. It's a Vasilis piece that he got in an auction. Smoking monkey. Looks good, doesn't it? Like a rock and roll monkey. Well, the internet must be busy tonight. There must be some more Comicsgate streams on because it's a Sunday. I got my loyals in though. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Felix, Adam, Hansel, and everyone else. Rip-off verse. I feel very honoured to get the rip-off verse in my chat. If the rip-off verse likes you, you know you're a good guy. You know you're all right.
Yeah, Adam's
EVS.
right.
EVS is doing a draw stream. That's where they all are then. I done a draw stream the other week with Patrick Quinlan. In fact, Denis, I give you my in that bag I give
Yes.
you.
I
I
saw
gave
it.
you my
Like,
piece that I
whoa.
drew.
Yeah.
Captain Crutch. That was
Yeah.
drawn live with Patrick Quinlan. That was. He
Yes,
done one as
yes.
well. The Wizard.
Yeah, I saw it. I'm very thankful, man. I'm really like I opened the packet, I opened the stuff, and I was like, whoa. was really nice. Thank you.
Next time I see you, I'll give you some more stuff. I just didn't want to bring too much because I know that you'd have to carry it back on the plane. And
I was the same. I was
yeah.
exactly the same. I didn't want to overwhelm you with some stuff, but I picked up a couple of bits you saw that are very representative of where I live. So just wanted to share that a little bit.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I like it. Thank you, Dennis. It's been a cracking night, mate. I was really glad I met you.
Me too. Thank you. Thank you. It was
And we'll
gorgeous.
definitely try and come to Germany at some point. You're up by Nuremberg, aren't you? Is that what you
Yeah.
said you were near?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I've always wanted to
It's
visit Germany.
it's easy to get around. The airport is very close to the city. Um, of course, if you go around, I can go pick you up from the airport and that. But otherwise, whenever the airport has a really easy connection to the city with metro, and there's no extra charge or anything. It's just a normal metro rate that you pay for long distances. Anyway, I mean, more than 3 stations, I think, is just normal rate,
That's
which is
good.
about €3 something. But the distance between the I mean, it makes sense when you take the distance from the airport to the center.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
easy enough to get around, yeah.
I definitely want to. If I came to Germany, I'd want to see like some of the countryside as well. A bit of the like fields and forests and.
I know that trek I was telling you about, that you go through 5 or 6 breweries. That's gorgeous, man, to walk around in. Like, most likely spring or summer. It's a better time. I mean, maybe
Yeah.
not too late, or unless you want to get eaten by mosquitoes, but otherwise, it's fine to walk around. And there's this bit that it's in between the forest, but it's steep, like an area that's like so green around, and it's very little of a trek, but it's so beautiful, so beautiful.
Do you have any do you have any friends over there? Have you made any German friends living over there?
No, not really, because I don't directly work with people there. I keep working online, so I haven't made many friends.
You haven't had a lot of time to socialize, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. But anyway, I mean, it's nice enough, and the city itself is not so big.
Yeah.
You have no problem with just mixing up with locals there. Everybody's respectful, everybody's nice. Germans in general are fine. It does become a little bit for me, I wouldn't say cultural shock, but it's so nice to hear English and to hear people being so nice and respectful when you cross them on I don't know, a toilet door or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's so nice here, so nice in that sense.
I'm gonna put that video up of the guy I was chatting about. I just because I haven't actually watched it all. He was boring me a little bit.
Oh, that short one he made.
Yeah, that one, Walton.
Oh,
whatever
that
his
one,
name
yeah.
is. He looks like a really old Dark Gift. He looks like he's related to him.
Let me get this right. The guy who smear campaigns everybody, who creates networks in order to go after others.
Have you ever watched a film called Mrs. Doubtfire with Robin Williams?
Of course, yeah.
Do you remember his brother in it? The one who done all the makeup? The
Yeah.
gay guy. He sounds like him. He's got the same voice. Like a gruff gay New York accent, like that.
Yeah, quite forced.
Yeah.
Just to destroy their reputation. Is scared? Just block them. Just block them. Are you for real, Ethan Van Sciver? You closeted homo. You horrible piece of trash. How many times have you gone after others? You know what your problem is? Your problem is you're scared of war campaigns. War campaigns been telling the truth since the very beginning. They have been on point since the beginning, bringing receipts, letting you know exactly what's going on.
I just want to say to my audience, nobody is scared of war campaign. That's just ridiculous.
But the problem is when people's fifis, when insecure fifis get involved, then they project, they create fear, they create lies. Hell war campaign, and blame them all you want. I love to see this narcissist writhing. I love it. I love him and Delaraz and every other person who was squeezing the testicles of Ethan Van Sciver for so many years, trying to act like they weren't. I love them too. Y'all are on Walton's watch list. You're all going to fall. Being a demon piece of shit, being a liar, being an abuser, being someone who goes after others, being someone who terrorizes other people, that eventually is going to bring you into karmatic hell. And I'm loving to watch all of you jerk-offs fall. And those of you that escaped and now you're attacking Van Sciver, you're going to get yours too, because you were doing the same dirt. You knew exactly what he was about. You knew exactly what he was doing. They're going to come. Karma's going to come for you too. And Walton doesn't forget him like Petridge Farms. So y'all, hair war campaign out there, support them. They are fighting this ugly art narcissist, this awful piece of trash who is
He's talking as if we should know who he is, like in the third person. Walton doesn't forget. I've never even heard of this guy until a couple of days ago. Have you seen him around before? Because you've been in Comicsgate quite a while, haven't you?
No, I've been around roughly the same time as you. But I've seen a same kind of idea of him making a video a while ago, again, kind of slandering and stuff. And Ethan coming back with a response like he did this time, and just completely destroying the guy. So,
right, yeah,
he might just pop in from here and there, yeah.
It's very weird how like passionate people hate Ethan and John and Shane and stuff. They got a lot of passion behind it, haven't they? Like it's like they've hurt them personally, like they're ex-girlfriends or something.
Yeah, pretty much. That's it.
Like I've never really hated someone that much online, apart from maybe Matt Barr. We've had quite a lot of back and forths, but
yeah,
I don't really. I can't see how people can be that hateful to someone like Ethan or Shane or someone like that. They're just funny guys at the end of the day. They're having a laugh and doing their job. It's not like they're not there to. And when Ethan says like everyone looks up to him and they expect stuff from him and stuff, it must be awkward. It must be hard.
I mean, the man's a character, definitely, and I don't mean that he's. I mean, he's kayfabing a bit sometimes when he says jokes here and there, but at the same time, he's this kind of grandiose personality that pops out from the rest because he's got talent, and that's something that nobody can deny. It's completely undeniable. And this kind of yes.
He's like a born entertainer, isn't he, Ethan? Like if he wasn't a comic artist, he would have done something else. He would have been a comedian or a singer or an actor or something. He's got something in him to entertain.
If you watch some old interviews of him when he was in DC, like little short things, like he shows up, he also jokes around and he's very convincing, and he does take himself seriously, but other times not so much. But the thing is, many people just surround this kind of halo he has and kind of try and latch to it somehow. I mean, guys like Matt Barr, and when they don't get the attention they think they deserve or they want, they just go crazy. It's really funny. I can understand it from maybe the point of view of a customer, you know. somebody who buys his books and stuff and doesn't get like maybe the kind of customer service they think they deserve or something like that. I can understand it from that point, but it's not the case. I mean, it's not. They're not buying anything from him. Most of the time they're trying to take something from him, as in trying to sell some art and sell their services, but they don't get the praise they want or they think again they deserve. They just go crazy. It's really funny.
Yeah, I don't understand it really. Like, I've messaged people online before, and I don't get pissy if they don't reply to me. Like, it's just how it goes, isn't it? If someone's not interested in talking to you, that's just their prerogative. You can't make someone like you.
Yes. And once they dislike you, you cannot make them like you again. And that's it. I mean, it boils down to not getting maybe enough attention at home or something. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane.
Adam Webber says they hate EVS because he was right. Now they know. Now they can't come back. They have nothing left but venom. Yeah, pretty much. Because they burnt all their bridges. And people like Matt Barr, he could never return to the real Comicsgate now because he's too stubborn to apologise to all the people that he's been a prick to. And that's the only way people would accept him back, to have like a heartfelt apology to prove that he knew he was wrong, and that ain't ever going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, it could happen, but would it be sincere or not?
I think he's too gone in the head. He thinks he's better than he is. In his own mind, he's better than Ethan and John and Shane and stuff like that.
And that's a common denominator, I think, in these guys like Smeller, like PTP and those guys. They think they are great. They think they are just the cream of the crop. They're just the most amazing artists in the face of the planet. And you see their stuff and it's like, okay. It's there. But it doesn't move the numbers that John, Ethan, or Shane move, and that's not because of a coincidence. That's not because they are like entertainers or something. That's because they're artists and they've proven their trade and they are good at what they do, and that's simple. That's just the hand of the market.
Yeah, some people you can be born with a talent, can't you? But you can also, like you said, people that have studied, people like Shane and some of the other people, they've been to the Kubert school and stuff. They've actually studied hard and worked hard to get where they are. It's not like they've just been given it. And a lot of people forget that. They get jealous. They think, oh, he's making a comic book. I want to do that. But not everyone's got the skill to do that. And that's where people like Yellow Flash come in. People like that, like they see other decent artists doing it and they just want a bit of that action.
Yeah, absolutely. They just show up and they think they deserve attention and they deserve the same exact amount of money that the other guys are getting.
Yeah.
For some reason. Maybe not Yellow Flash at this point, but folks like PTP and these kind of guys. I mean, I can just see it like a bit of a history of what happened. I mean, they get out of the crowd, so to speak, or they go against CG and they just pay the price. I mean, nobody's going to buy their stuff. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Same thing with Matt Barr.
And that's pretty much why they made that other thing in it, that Iron Age. And wasn't that made to go against Comicsgate originally?
I think it just popped up like a bit of, okay, we're going to make our group and we're going to make our thing. And there was the Silver Age, there was the Copper Age afterwards, Golden Age of comics in the past. So
Right.
they wanted to make that a thing, just to something to belong to. And not
Yeah.
only comics, but also like writing novels and books and calling themselves authors. But it's just a moniker that should come naturally. I mean, by the time Silver Age comics were being produced, were being made, nobody would call them Silver Age. Nobody would say
Yeah.
that. It was just comics. But then in time, the relevance of the stories and the storylines they traced in time, it just became a whole thing, like a whole not a movement, but a stage in comics, and became remarkable. And in between these are kind of like milestones, and these milestones together make an age. But these guys just wanted to artificially create this thing and label themselves like that, but it just didn't work. I don't think it's working.
Yeah. Razor Fist is the one that seems. And then the Iron Age.
Yes.
Right. I get you. Yeah, I've only heard of it. I just thought it was like a rival movement to Comicsgate.
Well, if you see it from the point of view of writers and artists, eh, if they want to thrive in the industry, getting themselves into the moniker of Comicsgate, it's not great
Yeah.
because they get isolated. So they might wanted to come with some alternative as independent, and came with this thing of Iron Age. But again, I mean, if there's not a bunch that have the talent to drive a movement as such, it's just empty words.
Yeah. There's some really sad people out there online. Some really sad people.
Yeah. Well, I think bottom line is there's more to life than what you can see online. There's a whole world out there that you need to have more contact to before going back to your mobile phone or your computer.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it.
I guess some people just live their lives on a computer, though, don't they? Like lonely people that haven't got much of a social life. There's some people that are just always on it.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I can also put myself in that kind of range, as in, where I live, I don't have many friends and stuff. But at the same time,
I don't mean people like you that are just a bit lonely or bored. I mean like the sort of people that will just wake up every day and go straight on the computer, not work, and just live on the computer and troll people, waste their lives.
I mean, some good old trolling here and there is funny, but to base yourself and base your personality on that kind of stuff, and then expect the world to move around yourself and your trolling and react, and I don't know, it's just sad.
Yeah. It is pretty bad. Grey cloudy days, talkative tonight. How you doing, Grey Cloud? Sometimes I excused it. Now you're doing all right, Grey Cloudy Day. You're trying to make a channel at the minute, ain't you? So you got to be online a bit. You're trying to get your channel up.
Yep. That's Grey Cloudy Day.
I've been following him as well, and he's actually he impressed me, Grey Cloudy Day, because his pictures when he was first drawing, he was drawing like little stick men and stuff, and then he started watching some YouTube videos of how to draw different things, and I noticed the improvement in his art. He got pretty good.
Yeah. I've seen his streams as well, and I've seen bits and pieces of his art, and he was doing good stuff, as in nice, really stylized figures.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty interesting to see.
Because I've always been in. I don't really judge art however other people judge it. If I like it, I like it. Like it's the same with someone like Dr. Ben. Like his artwork, a lot of people don't like it. They don't get it. It's very European, very old school, and like the sort of thing you'd see in an old newspaper. But I like things like that. I like the sort of rock and roll side of it. A bit rough, a bit rushed.
It's like rough, rushed, like old style indie comics from the kind of 60s, 70s, like Crumb. That kind of style.
A lot of Americans don't seem to get it though. They don't. They're like, oh, that's crap art. That's not very good. But I think it's very subjective. Comic books are, all art is, like you've got to. It's different to different people, isn't it? At the end of the day,
yes.
You look at something and you pick out what you like in it.
That's true. That's true. But there's room for different styles. There's room for different art.
Yeah, you need the mix of different artists and different styles of art, because it'd just be boring, wouldn't it? If everyone drew amazing art all the time, or like flawless art, and everyone could just do it, then it wouldn't be as valued, would it? It'd just be common.
That's right. Yes. Or just common and would be absolute nothing. There's room for everyone, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think everyone's got the capability to draw as well. Like, you might not be able to draw to the standard of someone like Ethan or Shane or John or whatever, or Tucci or big people like that, but someone in the world's going to like what you're drawing. There's always someone out there that'll think you're better than them. Like, I've met people that said, "Oh, I can't draw. I can't draw at all," and then they'll draw a picture, and it'll be something that I think, so that's pretty good actually. I probably couldn't draw that any better than what you just did it. But people are very underconfident in their art, like their abilities.
I would say yes. One thing I find amusing and at the same time irritating is people like Sturgis, like trying to say that Ethan's art is trash. Like, come on, it's just absolutely stupid.
Yeah.
And also people trashing even Bolshart, which for me it's nice and cartoony and it's effective. More than beautiful, I think art has to be effective, and by that I mean it has to move. It has to say something more than just being there, because you can have perhaps stylized figures, you can have anatomically well-built art, but it says absolute nothing. And I see it from the perspective of a person who grew up admiring art. If there's one thing I've done through every time I travel, it's going to museums. And I admire, I love art, I love museums. and that's something that I take a little bit of pride on.
There's actually a museum. You know that big hill we walked up today to get
Yes.
towards the tower? There's a museum at the top of that hill. If you've got time in the day, you might want to
All
go see
right.
that.
All right, I might, yeah.
I think it's
That'd be cool.
yeah, it might be an art museum or something, but it's interesting.
I'll try and have a look, yeah. One thing for sure, I wake up early, whether I like it or not.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some good stuff. You'll see a lot more on a Monday as well. There'll be a lot more going on. Today
Yeah.
was a weird day because they had that big race here as well, so they shut all the roads down.
Yeah, that was not helpful, but still, it was nice to walk around, have a bit
Yeah.
of a looky before going to the hotel. Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to probably be let you go now, Dennis, because I'm going to try
All
and
right.
get some sleep. But thank
Sure
you
thing.
for coming on, mate, and thank you for
Thank
meeting me
you.
today. It was a brilliant day.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
Miss Scab said thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you both.
Yeah, and I'll definitely we're talking about trying to plan a little trip to Germany, so we'll look into it. All right.
Yeah,
Come and see you.
absolutely. I'll be there. Thank you very
Brilliant.
much.
Thanks, Dennis. You get a good sleep, mate, and enjoy
Yep.
the rest of your day
Well, you
tomorrow.
do. Thank you.
Ladies and
Thank you for
gentlemen,
having me.
no worries, mate. Anytime. Anytime you want to come over, you're always welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in tonight. Scab Cast number 50. Sorry it's only short. I'll give you another one in the week. All right. Have a lovely night or day or afternoon, wherever you are. And I'll leave you with Danny. Adios, folks.
Hey, I just wanna say, I'm back. Goodbye to the people who hated on me. Goodbye to the people who loved me. Goodbye to the people who trusted me. Goodbye, goodbye to everybody. Goodbye to the people who hated on me. Goodbye to the people who loved me. Goodbye to the people who trusted me. Goodbye, goodbye to everybody. Now I've made some changes in my life. Now I've moved on in life. Now it's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye to everybody. Goodbye to the people who hated on me. Goodbye to the people who loved me. Goodbye to the people who trusted me. Goodbye, goodbye to everybody. Goodbye to the people who hated on me. Goodbye to the people who loved me. Goodbye to the people who trusted me. Goodbye, goodbye to everybody. I'm thinking deeply right now. My life without you, it's like wow, but I don't know how to explain this. I don't know why it's happening to me, but I just realize you're not the person you used to be. Now I've left this city. This bullshit is not gonna happen again. Goodbye to the people who hated on me. Goodbye to the people who loved me. Goodbye to the people who trusted me. Goodbye, goodbye to everybody. Goodbye to the people who hated on me. Goodbye to the people who loved me. Goodbye to the people who trusted me. Goodbye, goodbye to everybody. I've learned Goodbye to the people who trusted me. Goodbye, goodbye to everybody. Goodbye to the people who hate on me. Goodbye to the people who loved me. Goodbye to the people who trusted me. Goodbye, goodbye to everybody. Goodbye to the people who hate on me. Goodbye to the people who loved me. Goodbye to the people who trusted me. Goodbye, goodbye to everybody.